Hello again, it's Baldy Chris, and this is The Witness Beam by Beam, and this will be beam number 8, where we're going to be taking on the jungle section of the game. I do need to get there first. I could backtrack through the treehouse to the boat and go round, but it is possible to create a shortcut here, um, which is simply by opening the door over there. It's just a question of reaching that platform by redirecting this platform. So I think if I reverse the shape that's there, that should put me a good way towards that, as that will redirect the platform to the right. Absolutely spot on there. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Just keep the stars paired together but not touching, so that should do that, shouldn't it? Oh, there's a second thing to do as well. Okay. Maybe they all need to be encompassed in the same area. They can be when, whoops, when they are different coloured pairs. There we go. So that makes backtracking quite a bit easier. So let's head off to the jungle section. Which will of course necessitate me remembering precisely where it is. I think it's the other side of the monastery, isn't it? It is, yeah. It's not a big area. And the puzzles are either ridiculously difficult or not at all difficult, depending on your innate abilities in a certain area. That of auditory discrimination. So, should be in about the right place now. The fact that I'm hearing something means we are in about the right place. It's a power cable, that's always a start. Where's the puzzle panel? It's definitely around here. It's not down in this bit, is it? Or maybe it is. It's one of the speakers. It is speakers that are making the noise, not an actual bird. There's another speaker there. Here we are, finally. Right. I'll just let the bird play again. Now, I heard someone watching, or saw someone playing this on Twitch the other day, and their response was, "Shut up, bird!" But the bird's very important, as you have to try and draw the sounds you're hearing. So we had a high pitch followed by a low pitch, which is why I've had to draw that shape. There we are. Did you hear the new sound? which I believe is that. Now, I'm not going to lie, I found this bit incredibly difficult because I couldn't discern the individual sounds terribly well, which was unfortunate because all the other puzzles in the game felt like they could be worked out if you stuck with it long enough. This time round, unfortunately, I had to resort to using the internet to get the solutions, so... And it's what I'm doing again now as well, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. Now it starts to be naughty by throwing in additional sounds as well as the actual bird calls. You just have to try and ignore the telephone there. Really not making it easy for you, are they? I mean, you could try and brute force the puzzles by drawing the shapes over and over. There aren't all that many combinations you can go through, but that doesn't feel very satisfactory either. It's, like I say, one of the more annoying areas of the game for me. And if you are deaf or tone deaf, it's an area of the game that's incredibly unforgiving. Even just trying to work out what's the start of that sound sequence is tricky. Okay, so that's that section done. Now I need to try and pick up that power cable, which hopefully will be relatively straightforward. Not that way. That'd have been a much quicker way back to where I just was. There's quite a hidden entrance, that one. There's the power lead. Heading up into the treetops. rather annoying little maze section. Which I think that has just gone back out the way I came in the first place. Yes, it did. Okay, there we are. That is where the laser will be fired from. But it's not ready yet. But again, we've managed to create another shortcut area. I don't know if it's terribly useful, in fact. I think we can walk across the foot of that waterfall. That's a different waterfall to where I was walking before. Yes, it is. Very rude. Puts up an obstruction. Not terribly difficult to get round, if I'm remembering it right. So maybe I'm not remembering it right. Could actually be quite a long way round, in fact. Though maybe the shortcut we opened up just now will help out. I believe it is possible to trigger that switch and get across the platform if you're quick about it. I thought I had been, but obviously wasn't. So yes, there we are. We have reached the opposite side of the obstruction. And again, it's a sound-based puzzle, but we've also got hexagons thrown into the mix, so we're not drawing the sound shape anymore. We are trying to match the tones to the hexagon shapes. Again, I found it very difficult to do. So the low pitched ones are the large dots, the higher pitches are the small dots, and there's in between sized dots as well. I really am struggling to hear a difference between those two. No, did not get that one right. It's annoying with the backtracks on those as well. And yeah, now with the complication of additional tones being thrown in as well. And you can see why I resorted to having to use the internet for these ones. Or you can hear why. Unless, of course, you have absolutely perfect pitch and think I'm making a fuss over nothing for this section. Okay, I think that is now ready for us to... Oh, it is, yeah. Saw that cable there rather than the pink cable, which is just lit up. So it's now essentially following the pink cable, which is back into the maze, and should be able to light up the laser now. So there we are, pink cable's lit up the final puzzle panel, and the puzzle itself, not very tricky, obviously, they never are. Should get the trophy pop fairly shortly. There we are, trophy earned for jungle. And we'll let the laser do its bit. Very slow moving lasery equipment, or speed cameras sometimes people refer to these ones as. There we are, all converging up at the top of the mountain. Although with the sun behind them it is a little difficult to see, but they do. So yeah, that's it for this episode of The Witness Beam by Beam. A nice short one, like I say, and hugely frustrating if you can't hear the solutions, which I couldn't. But if you've got better tonal recognition than I have, you might find that one an absolute breeze to go past. Equally, if you're playing, listening to music, turn the music off for a moment or you stand absolutely no chance. But that's that one, so we'll be back again sometime soon to have a look at one of the few remaining areas to light up the beams on The Witness. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care of yourselves, bye bye.